Hi everybody, welcome to a whole week of nothing but birth me code, because I feel like we're getting somewhere with this game. I haven't been able to, wasn't able to upload, thing last week. I thought I was going to be able to record it earlier in the week, but I wasn't able to, unfortunately. So, this week, we're gonna just have nothing but, birth me code. And it's gonna be great. Arguably, I guess. I want to make it through this particular game, and hopefully we can put something else into the fold pretty soon. There's a couple of other things that have come out that look kind of interesting that I might want to play. I might want to pick up something that's a Japanese game again, just to put that back in the rotation. We'll see. If you guys have anything you particularly want to see me do, let me know, and you know, comment and give me a heads up on what you would like to see me do. Alright everybody, so we're back at the point now where we are going to, I guess, save Bia? Because like last time we didn't do anything, and then we got that weird crazy ending with Lux trying to kill us, and then like Ava got shot in the spine and whatever. It was crazy. So for this particular one, I'm gonna push Bia out of the way. It's weird, usually I don't get a trust option unless I do pick both things that are in a thing, but for some reason when I was going through the flow and testing out a bunch of different things, looking for choices I hadn't made yet, this particular choice, like, let me just choose it. So I don't think I'm gonna actually get the thing that shows up on it. I think it's just gonna be, it's just gonna go, you know what I mean? But anyway, I think it said push her out of the way on the flowchart thing, so I think that's what's gonna happen. And Cora only had a split moment to act. She could let things take their course and leave Superbia to die, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing since she was one of the weakest links of the group. Or she could shove the girl out of the way of the bullet to protect her. And so, Cora shoved Superbia out of the way. And Cora had to act. This wasn't the real plan. The real plan was to get Tristitia, not Superbia. She moved forward all of a sudden, tackling the rabbit-themed girl out of the way of the gun. What? With that tackle, Cora successfully saved Superbia's life, and yet... the bullet Tristitia shot lodged itself into Luxuria's helmet instead, which caused her to almost immediately crumple down to the ground. Oh, okay, I see. So Lux isn't gonna go crazy on all of us. The smaller girl had been standing behind the rabbit. An explosion came from the body as the helmet disintegrated, taking with it the girl's head and knocking everyone back. It could only be described as morbid, the morbid result of Cora's choice. Ah! Cora and Superbia both didn't react to it, not understanding what had just happened. After a second, Cora was shoved off Superbia. What the hell is happening? Tristitia couldn't understand, taken aback by the strange development. This caused him to drop his guard for only a little bit too much. That's when Cora leapt from Superbia right onto his legs. Avaricia had taken a step back, and she was now watching as the bear-themed girl knocked the male down on his back, causing his helmet to smack to the floor. It seemed that act knocked him out, and Cora grabbed the revolver as planned. That could have been less messy. At least we've got a death now, but it's a pretty big loss, manner of speaking. While Cora stood up, her gaze through the helmet's cameras was fixated upon the corpse of the sweet small girl. The dead body would haunt her thoughts for the next hours, perhaps even days or weeks. It was a thing, no longer a person. She then looked at the group, and she shoved the gun into her right... Shoved? You mean shoved the gun into her right boot to use it as a holster. No pockets, huh? Picking that outfit might have been a mistake. I mean, what are you gonna do? It's women's fashion, and pockets just do not mix. The next moments were spent in silence as everyone calmed down from the altercation. So, okay, in high school I was on the tennis team, and our tennis skirts had pockets in them because you would put balls into the pockets so that, you know, when you're playing a game you don't have to constantly run around and pick up another ball. So, I used to sometimes wear my tennis skirt like, to school if I wanted to have a pocket, but the weird thing about our tennis skirts is that the pockets were on the inside of the skirt, so you had to, like... And they were, like, skirts, I guess, more, because there were shorts under them, and you had to, like, reach up underneath the skirt on the side to get the stuff out of the pocket, and I used to get a lot of weird looks when I would wear it to school. The next moments were spent in silence as everyone calmed down from the altercation. By then, it was already 5 past the hour. They only had 55 more minutes before the entire complex would explode. I wanted to avoid this. And Cora grimly made her regrets known. She came to sit down against the wall, closing her legs to her chest and holding them with her arms. But I guess no matter what I do, I always end up with a big mess, huh? Well, it's not really that bad. But now, how is the split going to work with only 4 participants, one of which is unconscious? What a waste! At least this deals with one issue, namely the required amount of me cards. She walked forward to pilfer one Luxuria had. In the same movement, she also took the strange ornate key the smaller one also held. Isn't robbing the dead a little tasteless? I don't think she cares anymore. And besides, we don't have a choice, Miss Proper. If we don't get these things, we're done. And Cora didn't care. What now? Almost as if to answer that thought, a 5th figure made itself known. Is it, oh right, VD comes back. Hey, look, your boyfriend's back. VD? It was Nvidia. He arrived, pausing a moment as he noticed the unconscious Tristitia, then resumed his walk toward the group. It seemed as though he judged no matter what happened, there was no time to waste, and he was right. Yep, that's me. No questions, though. I don't have the time to answer anything. We don't have the time, that is. The clock is ticking, and we've yet to finish these rooms. But where have you been? I said no questions. Alright, fine. I'll give you a few pointers about what I've been up to. I have a me card still. I'm not dead. The room I was in was separated from the others. It's used to escape this place, probably. Nah, it doesn't work yet. We need all 9 of those strange keys. How many me cards do we have now? 21, is that correct? Counting this one I found in the strange room too, which is a real oddity due to the circumstances of that room. And Cora nodded while he went on in thoughtful spiel. On the side, Superbia was definitely holding back from hounding him. If we'd been back 5 hours ago, Superbia would have definitely flown into a fit of rage. Good for her that she can hold back so easily now. So we really need to solve those rooms too. Something's wrong still. You mean about the count of me cards? Yes, you're correct. We're so far off the count of me cards that we have to collect, yet we only have this section and 1 hour left. No, less than an hour. I hate to admit it, but Vidi's right. We have no time for this, and I don't want to panic and die. Correct all of that. I think we should hurry and solve the next rooms as soon as possible. We're almost 10 past the hour. What are our teams looking like? With Tristitia still unconscious, they had to divide without his input. They no longer had the luxury of grouping with multiple people. Even if he was awake, they'd have to send someone alone. The real question was, who? I should go alone. Ava and Bia, you're fairly smart. Well, more for Ava than Bia. This cost him some points, as Superbia was about to bitch up a storm again. Yet he continued with complete disregard for her. So you two should be grouped with someone who's more on level with the solving of these rooms. I'm confident I can take one of these rooms alone. And Cora didn't feel that that was a good idea. If anything, she was the one who could do this, not him. Would be a lot easier if I could do it on my own. I already know the answers and all. I refuse. I'm going alone. Are you sure? Because if that's the case, then I'll go with Ava. Are you insane? This fucker wanted to kill me! She pushed the horse-themed boy's body with the tip of her foot. Going with him is like asking for a death sentence. No, he won't harm you. I'm pretty sure of that. He doesn't have the revolver he used to kill Lux anymore, right? Nvidia pointed at Ancora's boot, having noticed it. How do you know? I heard the gunshot when I was coming over. He probably wouldn't have shot Lux, so it had to be him. And seeing how he's unconscious, and you have the revolver in your boot now. Guess it's not that hard to put together. Okay, fine, that makes sense. As an added bonus with this setup, we can also keep Cora alone. No offense, but I bet others might feel uncomfortable if they were in the room with someone who had a revolver ready to fire at any moment. Ah, I see. There's logic behind her going alone this time, then. There was no way Cora would leave the revolver to anybody, so this was the simplest solution. In the end, it was agreed the teams would go the way NVIDIA suggested. The timers finally reached 10-minute mark past the hour. 50 minutes remained. What about this guy? Am I supposed to pull this lard ass over on my own? I am not a lard ass. The boy came awake, slowly pulling himself up. Immediately, everyone stood on their guards. No one made any movement to help him. Don't worry. I can see when I'm outmatched. I'm not gonna be mediating for peace anymore. I understand you've all been planning this against me for a while now. I mean, for like 10 minutes. That's not. Shut it. Save it for later. I will trust you for this room, but after it, we need to have a long talk. Tuh. Superbia looked a little annoyed, but upon closer inspection, she seemed more awkward than annoyed. It's like she didn't even know what to say or do. A first for her. Let's go then, Trest. The two of them walked into the corner, then vanished to take the room furthest away. Avaricia and NVIDIA looked at each other, then both rooms accessible close by. Which one do you want? Does it matter? Apparently, it didn't matter. The two of them waved goodbye to Cora and vanished inside one of the slightly further away, which left Cora the closest one. After casting another glance inside the doorway where Luxuria's body was visible, Cora went toward the other room. Alone for once. That's new. At least things will be infinitely simpler now. I won't need to hide. Oh no. More Homestuck. And Cora stepped into the room. She didn't wait for the talk with me, already looking around. The room was a little strange. It had a ceiling with a few spots of light, a little reminiscent of a square. For some reason, Cora thought of stars, too. Yeah, I can't imagine why. Before she could explore much of anything, her vision shut down. The door locked at the same moment, trapping the girl and preventing her escape until she unlocked it again. Welcome to the stars. Let's drop all the pretenses, shall we? Cora, since you're here alone, this is your penultimate test. Wait, this isn't what I recorded. In this room, you'll have to solve something that is very important to you. You don't know it yet, but it is of the most vital importance. The question for you is, what are the keys? You can think of the answer by mulling it over, or you can solve the room. While the answer should be simple if you think about it, solving this room will safeguard the future itself. I don't need to tell you what happens if you break the time limit, but I will anyway. You'll die much like the rest of them. There will be no surrendering of rights. You will merely, cleanly, completely, and inexorably die. If all goes well, this is the last time I will be contacting you like this. Everything has been built to lead to this moment. Don't disappoint me. We have now reached a 50% chance of success. I'll see you later. This isn't what it was prepared. Someone tampered with the setting, and there's no doubt about it by now. If there even was any left, there's a usurper somewhere. Is it the traitor or someone else? That was really strange. But I guess I have no choice. What are the keys? Looking at the long room containing a strange table, Cora mulled it over. After only a minute, she decided to instead investigate the room. There's no helping it. This time, I'll need to invest myself much more. Someone's usurped me, and I don't like that, not one bit. Is it because you have a twin? Also, I was thinking about this before too. The whole thing about the birthday where it's like, oh, that's your birthday too. I'm like, oh no, is that twin shit? Is that what's happening? There's a keypad here with a bunch of numbers. I can try entering some stuff. Let's see what happens. This was here before, I remember that. This kind of keypad takes 4 inputs, nothing more and nothing less. That means funny numbers such as 1337 are all game. Leet! Of course, whatever the number is, it won't be so simple. Okay, so last year, by which I mean in very, very early 2020 before the pandemic happened, I was at a training in Tokyo at head office, and we were talking about gosh, what was it? We were talking about like how people learn languages, and the one person put up like Leet Speak on this projector, and they were like, okay, how quickly can you read this? And I read it so fast because of my stupid time with Homestuck. Oh man, I was like, I can read all of this weirdly typed stuff because of Homestuck, which was funny. Of course, whatever the number is, it won't be so simple. One good way would be to start from 000, then 001, then 002. We don't have that kind of time. And besides, fingers move too slowly for that kind of thing. It's only feasible with a program working off a macro to brute force it. And Cora tried to input something, but the keyboard gave a sharp beep as its only answer. Is it 8008? Boob? Again and again, she tried number after number to no avail. 4 zeros doesn't work. Neither does Leet, 5555, 6969, 8008, or 9001. See? 8008. No, what about 7734? Hell. Guess I'm out of options. I could have sworn I knew what the code to it was, but it's like I forgot all about it. I just can't think of it, even if I try really hard. Let me try hell. My time's short, so giving this another go without the code won't do me any good. Code has to be hidden around here somewhere. Was there anything that makes up 4 numbers? Okay, let's look at everything. Is this the door out? Ding dong! Who's here? It's Lo. Lo who? Locked up. That's what I am, no getting out right now. This is locked. This octagonal table looks pretty cool. It even has a dome in the middle, like one of those sci-fi movies. Why is it here, though? Is it gonna turn this into a planetarium? We already have lights turned on. The dome is a little transparent, though. I can sort of see symbols at the bottom. And some numbers? I don't know how they add up. It's too hard to see. Okay, same deal. From left to right, those zodiac signs are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I think. Shut up with that I think, you fucking dirty Homestuck. Get out of here. I like how the first ones are more literal, but it gets much more abstract after a while. I don't know, Aquarius doesn't seem particularly abstract. Aries looks like a ram, Taurus looks like a bull, or a taureau in French. Sorry to anyone who speaks French. Gemini is 2 parallel lines, Cancer looks like a bunch of microbes. Wait, Cancer wasn't named after the illness, was it? It's named after a crab, you idiot. Anyway, some letters are highlighted too. Blindly adding all of those letters together doesn't do anything. There's another process to it, surely. Oh, whoops. Okay. In order from left to right, there's Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. A, T, G, C, L, V, L, S, S, C, A, P for short, which is still not very short. They're highlighted letters. R, A, M, N, L, G, A, S, A... A-N-A-I. Ram. Not lying girl. As an AI. Alright. Wow, bookshelves. Why does every room in here have bookshelves? And most of them are useless, too. Thankfully, this one looks easier to search for once. She pulled a piece of paper from between two books. Upon unfolding it, she read its contents, rather confused by them. It says, half 2 equals 4L2L. 4R2L, sorry. What? But half 2 equates to 1. I don't get this. If I had to guess, it's just half of the full picture. And Cora spent some time looking through the other various books, but there was nothing else that stood out. However, she did notice all the books in there were real, and not fakes for once. This is strange. I hope I don't have to flip through them for the answer. She picked one up at random titled Complete Study of Noematics. Oh, Noematics. 999. She flipped through the pages, noting that it indeed was a real book this time around, unlike the previous bookshelves that contained plastic copies at best. I would laugh if it's like a novelization of the fucking Zero Escape series. Brain. Yeah, I don't get any of this. Just gonna put it back on the shelves. So many books in here, I don't even know where to start. To begin with, I don't like reading that much anyway. I think I'll just leave them here. Some of those books probably are worth a real fortune, though. Some of them look pretty old. Yellow pages, and I'm not talking about the titular phone book. These have been yellowed by time. How old are you? Are phone books still a thing? And Cora took a look under the bookshelves too, finding yet another item. 2 pieces of paper in the same location? That's lazy. Anyway, this one associates Gemini to 12, Cancer to 5, Leo to 1, and Libra to 8. Okay, I'll have to look at that in a minute. And do some terrible math. It's a chest. It has a small wheel with colored components on its side. I guess I have to form some kind of colored pattern, but I can't see what it should be. This will never unlock until I find it. Apparently, it's 5 colors long. And it's on a white pedestal. Might have been better chances of figuring this one out by going to the other room. I'll do that in a minute! It's a chest. It has a small wheel with colored components on its side. I guess I have to form some kind of colored pattern, but I can't see what it should be. Okay. Can I talk to myself? Since I'm here all alone, I guess I can think out loud. I feel like there's something inherently wrong about this room. Like, something's not meant to be like it is. It's probably because this room wasn't meant to be like this in the first place. To begin with, this room was supposed to have a name, and finding that name was the subject. Me just straight up told us the name, but I didn't record that. Instead, it's about the keys? Now that I think about it, even those keys are suspicious. But I guess it's not really the right time to think about that. I mean, it is the subject of this room, but it's not this room itself. There are zodiac signs, all 12 of them. I can note down the order if I look at them more closely. There's also a safe underneath them. I guess it'll unlock when what? Oh, this is so confusing me for once. And there's something digging at the back of my head like this room is supposed to mean something. So far, it seems like every room might have a connection with everyone, but whose room is this? Is this supposed to be mine? I don't get it. And doubly so, because of all people here, I should know what's going on, and I don't. It's because you're Gemini, because you're twins! The evidence is piling up to the point toward a usurper. Is it the traitor? This room gives me the creeps. Without anyone else to rely on, I guess I'll need to have my own ideas now. Let's see. The zodiac signs look fairly interesting. Wonder what's up with the table in the middle, too. It has a dome coming out of it. There's some bookshelves to the right, but experience has it shelves aren't terribly useful around here. Maybe this one will break the mold. For once, the door to go further in isn't locked, it seems. Going back and forth between the two connected rooms sounds like it'll be part of the process. As always, searching things multiple times might yield better results. So far so good, huh? If it's very standard, why do I feel like this room is strange? If it's so simple, it shouldn't put me off that much. When I close my eyes, I can almost see a completely different place. I've never been here before, but... oh no! I've never been here before! But it's familiar. No point dwelling on it too much. The timer's ticking. This room gives me the creeps. Back to searching. Back to the search. Okay, let's go into the other room. I think I've seen everything in here. Yarp. Alright, let's go in the next room. Oh, it's a greenhouse. Lovely. Okay. Some beautiful flowers are here. I wish I could have those flowers at home. Maybe the other guys wouldn't mind if I grab them and take them with me before leaving. If we ever leave. Anyway, Cora crouched down while examining the flowers to count them, figuring this may be a part of the solution to this duo of rooms. There's a row of 7 red flowers, 3 white flowers, 4 blue flowers, and 6 green flowers. Altogether, that's exactly 20 flowers. I don't think this helps me very much. Maybe it's not the total amount of flowers that's important. If it's the color, though, I'm glad I'm here and not in a certain someone else from my emptiness. This room has a strange obsession with colors despite being about nature, which is mainly green. Wait, what? Is somebody colorblind? 7 red flowers, 3 white flowers, 4 blue flowers, and 6 green flowers. Okay. I've taken note of them, but repeating them aloud helps me focus better. I still want to bring them home. The flowers, not the grass. I'll leave that part to my sister. See? Sister. Unless there's something up here. Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, Libra, whatever this is. Something else. Lol. This is a very interesting room. Some planters with flowers are strategically placed against the walls, containing high-grown grass, too. Are those drugs? I can't tell. Doesn't look like any drug I know. Not that you know any drugs, Cora. Stop acting like you've taken any. It's not cool. But anyway, those plants are very peculiar. They climb on walls and form random shapes, it seems. It's kinda hard to make out anything on the wall, but the ceiling has more answers. One of the plants is forming the word kill at the top. Oh, it says kill, okay. Next to it are Leo and Pisces. I hope we don't have to kill anybody to get out of this room. Yeah, if that's the case, then whoever enters here alone would be stuck. I don't think even the person who usurped this game would do that. Speaking of, I have my own theory on that, but I'll think about it later after this deduction room is over. Cora touched the plants to see if they were real. Indeed, they were, and in fact, very much alive, too. These things must have been grown recently. How fast can plants like this grow, though? You can't do that overnight. This room must have been prepared in advance. And there's something about it that really unsettles me. Ooh, spooky flowers. I don't think there's anything else to see here. Plants from this side form the words kill, Leo, and Pisces on the ceiling. Okay, Leo and Pisces. I have to see what names those are. Leo is L, and Pisces is I. L-I. And then what are the other ones? Scorpio and Libra. L-I-S... G. L-I-S-G. Lisig. Oh, no, it's Libra, not Virgo. Sorry. Kill Lisa! Kill her. No! The best Simpsons character. Alright, so we figured that out. Okay. Some planters are lined up against this wall. The climbing plants are coming out of them, crisscrossing together until they reach the ceiling, where they split up into strange shapes. They even write some words. There's Scorpio from this climbing plant. It's kinda hard to make out due to the ceiling. I'll have to look at it under a certain angle. The girl had been rotating a little, trying to see all of that. There were no other words than those written by the 3 planters in the corner of the room. From yet another angle, something caught her eye. Huh! There's something behind the climbing plant. It's a piece of paper. I didn't even notice it before because it's all rolled up and hidden there. On it, there are some symbols with numbers. Pisces is 2, Aquarius is 3, Sagittarius is 6, and Taurus is 11, apparently. And Cora took the paper with her to keep alongside all the objects that could be carried around. Since there was nothing else to see, and Cora merely moved along, remembering the same occasion that this plant spelled out Scorpio. No use getting rooted in the thicket of the matter. It's vine. Just leaf and branch out to a new location to catch wind of the answer. We're right on the hedge of an important discovery. Some more planters are over here. This one's got 2 plants coming out of it, but only one of them is spelling anything at this angle. I can see it spells Libra. She turned around some, trying to find the right angle to read the other one since it was all jumbled up on the ceiling. And the other says Capricorn. Oh, there is a Capricorn? Okay. Libra and Capricorn, then. This is also mysterious and weird. Who'd have expected a greenhouse to be here? Not me, that's for sure. Yeah, and this had to be planned before. This room is nothing I was going to do. Is it my aide? Did he take over somehow? The guy who helped me by programming all these funny puzzles? No, that can't be. That's just not possible. Not even he would have this kind of wealth needed to do this modification, and without my knowledge most of all. Okay, Libra and Capricorn. Okay, sorry. So, alright. Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn. Okay. So kill Leo, L I S A Capricorn is and Lisan. Alright. Cool. This gives me the chills. That weird portrait with shapes. Why is it so frightening? I don't even know myself. It's there and it stares at me. It's just a bunch of colors, though. There's nothing special about it. It's as if it was put there just to tease. Have I seen these colors before? Well, enough of that. Bed of flowers below seems more interesting. There are exactly 5 flowers there, and if I follow the arrow above it on the portrait, left to right they are purple, red, blue, purple, blue. But wait, there's another arrow on the top and it's white. In reverse, it's just the reverse. I wonder what that's all about. Guess I'll keep all of that in mind. Oh, there are 2 plates affixed to the wall too. One of them has a list of colors in some order, and the others have much of the same, but in a different order. Am I supposed to use this to figure out a word? No, maybe a number? Even if that's the case, how are we meant to decode it? Each side is 4 words, so it's for the keypad in the first room. Is it that simple? Somehow I doubt it. I know what we have to do with this, I just want to see what it is. I'd rather not look at it. The fright from before is still so puzzling. What's with this portrait that causes such inherent uncertainty? Okay. I don't remember what it was. It was, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Half. Okay. Half 2 equals 4R2L. 4R2. Huh? So this is 4R and 2L. Okay. So blue, white, green, red. I have to be able to like look at all this at the same time. All right, blue, white, green, red. So 4. I'm gonna write this down just to be able to do it a little bit easier. Hang on. This is I can use this thing for my gas company. All right, so blue, white, green, red is R, and then L is red, blue, green, white. Okay. I need to bring up my calculator app. More math, everybody! Okay, so what is it? 4R, 2L. Okay. So, 4 times 4, 3, 6, 7. 4R, 2L. Wait. I was gonna do this as a math, like as an algebraic equation, but now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Alright, so we have kill Lisan. Is one of our things. Okay, so 4 times 4,367 is 17,468. Now, is that added to the other one? 17,400. Okay. And then 2 times 7,463 is 14,926. Half 2. Oh, unless maybe one. The first one is the fourth one from R and the second one from L. So the fourth one for R is 7. The second one from L is 4. So maybe 7, 4 is the first half of it. And then what would the second half be? Alright, so the first half of the thing is 74. Then what are the other two numbers? Alright, let me see if I can maybe open the other thing and find it in the other thing. One sec. All the stars room. Mounted the thing. We have purple, red. Okay, purple, red, blue, purple, blue. And the other one is blue, purple, blue, red, purple. Okay. And then white is on the thing underneath, so I guess we're going this way. Okay, let's try it. And then maybe this will give us the other half of the thing. It's a white pedestal, so the white hour should be correct, and that's the reverse order of the flowers. Blue, purple, blue, red, purple. That's the cookie. I'm not even sure what that expression means. Inside the chest is another goddamn paper. On it is written half 1 equals... Oh, I guess the second half of this is 74. Half 1 is 1L3R. Okay, so... Alright. So the first half is 1L, which is a 7, and 3R, which is a 6. So 7, 6, 7, 4. Okay, cool. But half of 1 is 0.5, not 1, not 1L, 3R. None of this makes sense right now. Feels like it's not the whole picture. Or the whole paper, as it is. And Cora was definitely smug from the fact that this chest was definitely smaller than her own. As a separate entity with no body, though, that chest might have been bigger, but she had decided to move away before dying out of narcissism. Good call. My time's short, so giving this another go without the code won't do me any good. What? I have the code. I have it, though! Alright. Okay. Let's go back and I guess look at these and see if we can figure out the thing. Oh, okay. Use their head to crack the code. There we go. There's too much to keep track of. I need to think in the greenhouse. It's a lot more calming there, and it helps me think and make sense of things. Okay, can I think now? Use your head. Crack the code. If I use my head to crack the code, I think I can do it. In this room, we have a lot of things scattered around on the walls and in the planters. Even though they're jumbled in 2 different orders, the L and the R columns are made of 4 colors. That might be helpful in some way. I already messed with the flowers under that weird portrait, so I doubt those are going to be used again. But I've yet to do anything with the 2 orders. But even if I think about them, the code I need is made of 4 numbers, not 8. From preliminary testing with the number pad, it's 4 numbers long, right? So then, what are the numbers, and in what order do they go? 7, 6, 7, 4. There you go. There you go. The answer is 7674. 7674. That means we can now use the code in the stars room on the pillar with the number pad. I can't believe I had to do that. Got it! Now this opened the safe, I think. Was it that easy? I still don't know what the answer to the question is. Oh. It seems to also have lit up the table in the middle of the room. Now the dome is giving off a faint light. That's so strange. Yeah, I think this has activated the table, whatever it does, and unlocked the safe. It should now be possible to take stuff from it. Most likely me cards and everything else. Why do I have the odd feeling that it's not everything that's in this room? Is it the safe really the end goal? Still don't know what the answer is. And Cora opened the latch in the safe. Now that it was unlocked, she pilfered its contents and looked at each item in turn. Some of it was surprising. And inside of here we have 1 single me card. Wait, isn't that too few? Guess I'll talk with the others. Talk with the others over it. And here's a key. Its teeth are in the shape of a letter. P. And finally, there's a piece of paper. On it is written a bunch of stuff. ACSVARTG. I wonder what that's all about. Why are all the letters capitalized except for the R? And that's it. This doesn't bring me any closer to the answer, unless this piece of paper is important. Time was ticking, and Cora still needed to figure out what the heck was up with this room. Having no one to talk with certainly was taxing on the poor girl. Talking to yourself is probably not the most mentally healthy thing to do. Or so would argue many experts in this field. Remember, if you have mental issues, please consult a professional. While closing the door, Cora spied yet another item inside. She didn't notice it before because perhaps she just didn't want to acknowledge its existence. But now that she was closing the door, there was no helping it. Inside was a shotgun, which she pulled out with slight apprehension. A shotgun would not fit in a safe of that size. Son of a truck! That's the same kind of shotgun that's used in the voting segments. I guess I can take that with me. The rules said everything from the safes was fair game, and Cora closed the door and left the shotgun there for the time being, since it probably wasn't used inside this room. No, it was best used for defense, yet its appearance was nothing but trouble. Nothing in there except for a shotgun. Just like in my life. What? Yep, my life is nothing but a shotgun. Alright. It's turned on, but it's not doing anything. All I can see is a thin luminescence from it. Hard to make out with the lights on. And now it's entirely opaque, too. Before it had been slightly transparent, but now... In order from left to right, there's areas to... blah, 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 blah. Let's look at what we got. Okay, ACSVARTG. I put away my thing way too soon. Come back, envelope. I need you. Alright. Okay. So, alright. ACSVARTG. Okay. A would be Aquarius or Tauros. Okay, so it could be Aquarius or Taurus. As could this one over here. We don't know which one yet. C. I don't see a C highlighted. Weird. Very strange. Okay. Alright. S would be Scorpio. I guess A could also be Sagittarius, couldn't it? T. The only T would be Tauros. Or Taurus, sorry. It's my own freaking, like, zodiac sign and I'm mispronouncing it as the Pokemon. Alright, Taurus. G. Virgo. I'm not 100% sure what to do with this puzzle. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, C. ACSVARTG. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Pisces, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus. I guess AR could be Sagittarius? Puzzling. Alright, I've already solved that. Go to the puzzle, figured that out. Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn. I did that already, and that's kill Lisan. Ooh, I'm gonna have to think about this. Sorry, I got a a phone call. What can I even do here? I feel like Did everything? Oh. Oh. Duh. Come on. Now that the light dome has been lit, maybe it's worth turning the lights off. Doesn't seem to be displaying anything while the lights are on. And now for my next magic trick, I, the magnificent Zachary, will make the light disappear. And so it was gone. The lights went out when Ancora flipped the switch, revealing patterns exposed on the ceiling. Oh, is it a clock? So, like... Okay, maybe not. Ah! I can see the light it gives into the ceiling. There's a bunch of zodiac signs up there with numbers next to them. 4 of them are up there. There's Virgo numbered 7, Aries numbered 9, Capricorn's number is 4, and Scorpio is 10. I wonder what that's all about. We should probably line up all of those numbers together and follow the new pattern. That being said, this table is abysmal to use for tea time. Now remember that you need to turn the lights off every time. Okay. Okay. Then I guess... we'll put everything in order. Okay, so first is Leo. Leo, Pisces... 3 is Aquarius... 4 is Capricorn. 5 is Cancer. 6 is Sagittarius. 7 is Virgo. 8 is Libra. 9 is Aries. Scorpio is 10. Taurus is 11. Gemini is 12. Okay. Cool. Alright, whatever. Let's line this up. Okay, so Leo is L, Pisces is I, Aquarius is A, Capricorn is N, Cancer is N, Sagittarius A, Virgo is G, Libra is A, Aries is R, Scorpio is S, Taurus is A, Gemini is... Okay, I don't know that this necessarily helps. Okay, and then we have A, C, S, V, A, R, T, G. I am very confused. Alright, I'm thinking and I'm trying to think here. Alright, so it's ACSVARTG. Unless this goes in order, in which case it's like Aquarius. Lee Anna Garrison. Wait a second. Kill Leo Pisces. Alright, what if it means take these out? So I take out Leo and Pisces. Scorpio. Libra. Anagram. Anagram. So one time I was doing a Daigakuten Saiban, i.e. the spin-off Phoenix Wright series, where that's set in like the industrial era, like the steampunk one where he's got the sword and stuff. And we did an escape room game one time for it, and the whole conceit of it was that the person who had been responsible or something like that was like Anna Graham, and like you think it's this one lady the whole time who's disappeared, but it turns out that like it's actually the name of the dude who's been murdered. And I was just like, damn it, like come on, Japan, how many guys are named Anna? Not that many, come on. Well, here goes nothing. I think I have the answer. The girl braced herself. For once, she was completely alone. There was no one else to counsel her on the answer or to answer for her. Not that she ever let anyone else answer anyway, just wasn't in her nature. She inhaled deeply before speaking out her mind. Let me out! The keys are... Anagram! And anagram. They're an anagram! The door's lock came undone. However, she did not leave yet. She still had quite some time ahead of her. That this was the answer brought her to think about the keys again. An anagram, huh? How many letters do we know so far? If we take the key teeth as being letters themselves, then we have A, P... what were those others? I can't remember. There's a G and an I. They're an anagram, though, so that's worth considering later when I know more of them. And this might be a little weird to think about, but I feel like a lot of this room just flew right by. It's as if the answers were coming to me without any need to think. After a few moments, she decided to leave this strange room behind. It had been quite an experience, a room with zodiac signs attached to a greenhouse. She found a me card, a key with a P as its teeth, and a shotgun, which she took with her. Maybe it was a better idea to leave it behind, but Cora preferred taking it with her. Maybe for once she'll finally have the controls she wanted over this game. Wow. Okay. Fun. Cool. Very cool. I think it's been about an hour, so I'm gonna stop here. But I will be back tomorrow with some more of this game. I don't know how many times this coming week I'm gonna be able to update, because it depends on how many episodes of this I can record before my voice gives out. We shall see. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoys a week of Birth Me Code, and please take it easy and have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!